Ugh, what the hell is this? Oh my damn blanket. Just got this shit out the wash yesterday. Ugh. Mm. Lord, please give me the strength to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things and I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Mm. Thank my God. I cannot, I just cannot, like, right now, overwhelmed. You know you're overwhelmed when, oh, man, man. I cannot believe this little girl. I'm sitting here second guessing myself and what I instill into my children as far as morals and values and the rights and wrongs and stuff and questioning if I'm even doing, just those questioning times as a mom. But I know it's not me. I know it's not. Like, geez, whew, I know I was a problematic kid, but that was because of the environment that I was growing up in. That was because of the hand that I was dealt. My God, my kids have everything. They get everything. They want for nothing. And that is why I question myself. Because it's like, how can you possibly get everything, not want for anything, and still, you know, still, like, it's never enough. That shit frustrates me. Like, right now, I feel frustrated by what I deal with and what I deal with in parenting and motherhood. And just even getting to the point today of me feeling like I feel right now, like overwhelmed, overworked, undervalued, you know, and just knowing that I deal with this shit on a regular basis. And most days, granted, I don't feel the way that I feel today. Most of the time, it takes a situation or multiple situations to get me to the point today of, you know, I say it's that mental break because usually you have your shit together. You're able to deal with a lot of things without it, doing this on my Wi-Fi. Then there's that. Because in the middle of you trying to express yourself and be vulnerable, you have issues like that, just be shit handed to you. Back to back to back. Let me just take a sip of my coffee right now while I allow this Wi-Fi to stabilize because I ain't got fucking time. And this is all the pushing I'm gonna get from the day is this sip of coffee, this cup of coffee. Oh, hopefully today when these kids get out of school, it'll be a lot easier on me today because I am mentally tired. I'm mentally exhausted. Like, I don't even want to fight. I don't feel like I have the energy to fight. Coming from being sick and being on my period, and then just like not, it's just a lot trying to rebuild my energy after being sick and being out of the gym for a week. Like, mentally, physically, I ain't got it right now. Mentally, I ain't got it either, and I feel like the mental is like plummeted even more. Granted, I do feel better today than I felt yesterday, but then I wake up to the bullshit that I had to deal with this morning, which is my fucking kids stealing from me, from her home, from her mom. I just don't understand. There is literally no grace for mothers. You gotta give it to yourself, sis. You gotta give it to yourself, because ain't nobody else can give you no fucking grace. They don't care. The world don't care about moms, and definitely don't care about single moms and our struggles. They don't. The baby daddies don't care. So why should the world? The kids don't care. So why should the world? This little girl literally stole from me, and this ain't the first time. And I explained to her this morning that if you steal from the person who provides for you, the person who gives you everything and anything, what makes you think that that is not going to affect you? Or is it that you just don't care? Because I really be feeling like she just don't care. Like, my Gemini just don't give a fuck. Just because there's no way possible that you can know what the consequences are and still do shit anyway. I don't understand. I gotta get the rest of these cameras put up, because when I say I'm fucking exhausted, I feel like I gotta chase this girl down from room to room every day, all day, or she's gonna be doing some shit that she shouldn't be doing, like cutting her fucking hair in the bathroom, peeling the paint off my walls, going in my room, touching shit that don't belong to her, stealing snacks, all kinds of shit. All kinds of shit. It was my eye mask this morning. And let me tell you, y'all, how I found out that it was her eye mask, my eye mask this morning. I'm getting her together in the bathroom, brushing her hair up and shit. And she went to go reach for something, I think. Or maybe, I don't even think she reached for anything. I went to go look at her clothes, because I noticed that the bottoms that she had on look a little bit different than the bottoms that went with the top that she had on, because she had on a sweatsuit. So I'm looking, and I'm like, looking at it like, why these don't look like the pants or whatever. And I noticed in the seam of her damn, not the same, but like tucked down in the front of her pants was my damn eye mask. 2 packs of my eye mask. And I'm like, are you stealing my shit? Like, you really stealing my shit? You really got my stuff down in the front of your pants? This is a 10-year-old brain. I can't even imagine what your brain is going to be telling you at 13, at 14, at 15, when you really think you got the world figured out, when you really think you got me figured out, and really calculate some shit in your brain to make you feel like you actually going to get away with some shit. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm mentally fucking tired of dealing with this shit every day on my own. Like, this little girl, she don't give me those joyous moments for being a mom. She don't. It's like every single day she's doing something, and maybe I don't catch it that day. It's just all a matter of when I'm going to find out. And I literally had a conversation with her last night and was telling her, like, I'm tired. I'm tired of shit. But she wanted me to play a game with her the day before, and I told her I'll do it with you tomorrow, because my body was hurting that day. I said, I'm too tired. I'll do it with you tomorrow. So yesterday I did it. Even though I was fucking drained, I got up and played games with both of them at the same damn time. I played Othello with the oldest, and I played tic tac toe with Carly at the same time before bed, just to make sure that I gave them, time, that personal time outside of schoolwork, outside of dinner time. And we had a late start to the day, so yesterday was already compacted. And it's Mondays. Everybody hate Mondays. Fuck Mondays. It's always a drag, especially for me. But I already, like, was it was my second day of my cycle or my third day of my cycle. I was in a lot of pain, exhausted, and all of that, but I still did it. I still gave her the time that she asked for, all for you to get up this morning and try to steal my shit and go out the house. Like, you just don't care. In my eyes, you don't care. Anything I give to you is never enough, and it just gets worse as time goes on because you go too deep at that to try to do things that you when you feel like you pulling the wool over my eyes. So I pat her ass down this morning before she left out of this house. And I told her every single day she's gonna get a pat down. Her bags is gonna be checked and all of that stuff. But I even checked the bags before and found stuff in there that she wasn't supposed to have in there that did not belong to her. Excuse me. And I didn't have to worry about checking her book bag today because it was still downstairs. And I checked it yesterday. Something just told me checking her book bag. I mean, this is something that I try to do regularly anyway. But yesterday something told me to check on her book bag, and I had already did that. It wasn't anything in there that shouldn't have been in there, but kids like try to hide homework and stuff. Sometimes say they didn't get homework and stuff like that. But y'all, mentally, I am exhausted. I was going to get up this morning. I was going to do Global Joe just so that I can still get my workout in today. I was going to go outside. I was going to go for my walk. And then I just lost all interest in that shit, like already being in pains. Like I was just gonna force myself, get up and just do it. But I feel like me being in the mental space that I'm in today, like I really, even though I rested yesterday, but I did get up and I did a lot of housework. Today is like, okay, well, I'm just gonna give that to myself because I know tomorrow and moving forward is gonna be a lot of work because I have a lot on the agenda. So at least give myself the little bit of time, the couple 5 hours that the kids are gone to school, 6 hours. I don't even think it's 6 fucking hours. But that downtime to just think and like try to ground myself mentally. Because motherhood is fucking hard. And like I was telling my cousin earlier, a lot of people don't think that I get overwhelmed, I get stressed out. A lot of people don't feel like, don't think that I get tired of being a fucking mom sometimes or I get tired of my kids and stuff. And that's because I'm such a good mom. I have conversations with my kids. I try to talk to my kids. I feel like kids, should be taught how to communicate. And, that's the best thing to do as far as parenting instead of, beating your child. And for me and my household anyway, for my kids, that's how I feel. Because, I didn't get my ass whooped coming up, growing up. I didn't get beat with the belt and stuff. And, my sister attempted to whip my ass one time. And I end up going off, I fucked some shit up, basically. Because I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm 12. You're not ready to whip my ass. You got the game fucked up, shorty. But I feel like, yes, I did make a lot of mistakes in life growing up, but I learned from each and every mistake that I made. And I would not be the woman that I am sitting here at 35 with the heart that I have and the smarts that I have and the mental clarity that I have had I just been beat on growing up. So I am a mom that values conversation and talks with your children about their behavior and stuff like that. But it's just like with this oldest one, it's like you're not getting through. I'm not getting through to her. And it's like, you just get tired of having those talks. And she just be sitting there like blah, 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 womp, talk all fucking day long. But anytime you have a conversation with her about why she does the things she do, she never have no fucking feedback. And that shit is so frustrating. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. But I continue to push for, better behavior from her. She's punished right now. Um, and it just like it be simple shit like my eye patches under eye patches. And the shit that just be pissing me off about my fucking child, yo, is the fact that when it comes down to shit, the shit that she be fucking doing and stealing and taking or whatever, it be shit that I will give to her, and if she just open her fucking mouth and ask. If she would have asked me for the eye mask, I would have told her you cannot take them and go to school. But when you come home later on, I don't mind doing a self care day with you. Showing you how to use them properly and what they're used for and stuff. But she just don't. She just don't. She see any fucking thing that is mysterious to her, she takes. She uses. She puts her hands on it. She tries. She wants it. Any and everything. And it's just sickening. It's fucking annoying. It's annoying as shit. It's like, yo, when do you get tired of doing the same shit and getting the same shit back in return? Like, yo, when I was fucking 10, I was not thinking about stealing shit. I was not conjuring up a fucking plan in my head to get away with some shit. I was worried about skating outside and riding my fucking bike, playing, skateboarding and shit like that. I was not trying to figure out what the fuck I can do and get away with as a child around my parents. But yeah, I was telling my cousin, like, I have daily battles, daily struggles I deal with this girl every single fucking day. Is something. Like I said, it's just a matter of when I'll figure it out and I deal with it because those are everyday struggles. You know what I'm saying? I don't complain about it. I don't talk to it, call other people and, hoot and holler and whine and cry and shit like that. I get through the day. I get through the day. But some days are worse than others. Like this morning when you don't, when things are unplanned and it's like, okay, you had a good day yesterday and then boom, here you go. Doing some shit only giving a fuck about yourself and nobody else and what you can do and get away with. And you just see that there's no growth. And that is because like stemming from that, like I said, you getting pat down every day, every single day. So it's like, okay, now I gotta change up my routine of how you do things. And so that's gonna become an inconvenience for me. That's gonna consume my time, but I'm gonna do it because it's a lesson that you have to learn out of that. You know what I'm saying? So I have to do my part as a mom and teach you this lesson in an appropriate way. That's called discipline. No, you don't have to beat on your fucking kids in order for them to learn a lesson. Just having experience of things, um, you can learn lessons. It's just up to you whether you take it as a lesson or you just take that shit as nothing. But people like me are looked at as those moms who always want other people's kids and oh, never having struggles and never getting tired and stuff like that. And, everybody always say how much patience I have. Well, girl, you got all the patience in the world. Well, you need to teach me your patience, shit like that. Yes, I do have a lot of patience, but it also came from experience. Like, why am I going to call somebody every single day and complain about what I'm dealing with my child as if they can help that situation? No, I'm going to deal with that shit and I'm going to get through that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. Because if I don't feel like something is going to come out of something, then what's the point? Like, when you pick up the phone or you have a conversation with someone, you intend to get something out of that conversation, gain something out of that conversation. Just like now, just getting that shit off your chest is off my chest right now is what I'm going to gain from this. It's just like, my visual diary. Excuse me. And that's what I use YouTube for anyway. Visual diary. It's just a matter of what I choose to expose, being as though it is a platform that is worldwide. But um, yeah, people just expect that just because you're not hooting and hollering every day about how much of a struggle momhood is, that it's not a struggle for you. And yes, it is still a struggle for a lot of people. It's called life, and most people just push through that shit and don't complain about it. But sometimes you just need to vent about what you're going through, especially as a mom, because there's so many other moms that feel the way that I feel and deal with the shit that I deal, the struggles that I deal with on a regular basis, that don't that don't talk about that shit all the time. Like, I don't. And that's exactly why I use my platform to whatever advantage I want to use it, whatever I feel like I need to use it for at that moment. Sometimes it just be like, to vent. Other times just to, create different forms of content or whatever. But today, that's just what I'm using it for. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I tell you one thing, I definitely have to show myself grace, and I do show myself grace because, like I said, if you ain't showing it to yourself, ain't nobody else gonna show it to you. It's hard as shit being a mom, let alone being a single mom and pushing through each day and providing for your kids and trying to teach your kids valuable lessons. And what the fuck ever happened to families? Like, nobody, literally not one fucking person calls me up and asks me for my kids. Nobody. I don't get breaks. I don't ask for breaks because I have my kids so fucking much that I don't even ask for fucking breaks. I don't even feel like you should have to ask anyone to get your child either. Like, but that's just the world we live in nowadays. That's how divided families are, and it just gets worse as days go on. It was already getting bad, but then COVID just made shit worse. Like, it just made shit worse. But there is times when I feel like I do need a break. Like right now, I feel like I need a break. I legit feel like I need like a 2 day break just to focus on myself and rebuild that fight that I have in me. Because right now I'm just exhausted. I'm tired. I don't feel like I want to fight. But that's what I'm giving back to myself. That's why I decided to stay in today and to not, go out for my walk, not work out, not do shit, but just lay in the fucking bed and drink all my coffee and, vent and get shit off my chest and try to clear my mind. Life be life, and life really do be life, and these men just be like, and if you decide that you don't want them around, you a bad mom. How stable with being okay and content with the fact that these people are not around and don't give a fuck as much as you do as a mom. You're the bad mom. You're planting shit in these kids' head, stuff like that. It's stuff like that that people don't be talking about as far as moms. But moms do get tired, we do get tired, we do get frustrated, we do get overwhelmed, we do get stressed, we do get depressed. And right now, I'm pretty much feeling all of it. But it's okay. I don't push through because I got God. At the end of the day, God is always with me. You know, God is the reason why my kids are here. God is the reason why my kids are myself and not care about what other people think or say, and not let this shit break me, even though I go through things on a regular basis and situations like I'm dealing with today, not letting that shit break me because of God. Knowing that times like this, I gotta just invest in myself and, just being able to have clarity to think about what my next move is going to be and not let that shit tear me down or get me into a depressive dark hole is because of my faith in God. Because I have God, you know what I'm saying? So, hi. That's why my faith in God is so strong. But I'm tired. I'm tired right now. I really am. And sometimes I feel like my work as a mom is not enough. Sometimes I feel like I really just messed up with that oldest one so bad, so bad. And then I look back and it's like, well, what the fuck did I do? Because all I did was provide everything that I didn't have as a child, that I felt like I was lacking as a child. That's all I did was give it to her. But then it's like, I can't beat myself up because she's a kid and she still has to learn and grow and she's still going to do shit and think she can get away with it and stuff like that. So it's like, it's not your fault. It ain't. This fucking gnat, man. I just killed one yesterday. They coming back. I'm gonna have to put another thing in my ceiling, and I hate that for me because I hate those nasty ass things hanging down in your ceiling. It looks so ghetto. But it is what it is. I'm gonna have to put it in there because these gnats, they gonna have to get the fuck up out of here. But you know what? It must have came from me having my damn window open because them little ass gnats be getting through my screen. That's exactly what it is. They be coming through the damn screen. I'm gonna make some fish for dinner. I'm gonna fry some whiting fish and I'll probably do some potatoes because tomorrow I think I go to the dentist and then I'm not gonna be able to eat anything crunchy. And I really wanted some chicken, but I think I'm gonna give chicken a break. So I have some whiting fish. I'm going to cook some whiting fish and I'm probably going to make some fried potatoes and a vegetable. What vegetable do I want to make? Oh, I've still got that cauliflower. I made cauliflower with baked cauliflower with cheese yesterday. Katie loves those, so she asked me for that, and I made it for. And that's what I was talking about. Like this little girl, literally, I give my kids whatever they ask for. Like as long as you know what you're supposed to be doing, you ask for it, you got it. So then you turn around and do shit like that still for me the very next fucking morning. And then something that you could have got has you open your mouth and ask for it. Like it just be dumb. But that just goes to show the way that kids' brains work. You literally thought that you had to sneak something like that when that wasn't even the case. You know, it's just frustrating sometimes. And I sincerely wish that I could call her biological dad and have conversations with him and be able to co-parent with him. But you cannot co-parent with everybody. I mean, I just fucked up with having a kid by that nigga. I really did. I really did. And it's sad situations that, we plan her all for you to turn out to be an anxious ass dad. It's just ridiculous. And, a whole 10 years, damn near 11 years, you ain't did shit for this little girl. But every time you come around, you want to dictate some shit and call yourself trying to run me and my household and how I parent and stuff. Fuck out of here. You had 10 years, you never be a man or a father in my eyes. Like, it's too late for you to even try to make that shit up now. She about to be 11. She don't give no fucks about you at this point. She don't. She love you. She want to spend time with you, but you don't want to spend time with her. So it is what it is. You know, not without you being able to try to control every fucking thing, and that's just not happening. So I'm left to do everything. It is what it is. I'll get through. At the end of the fucking day, one thing that I can say it will happen is, when my kids get grown, they gonna look back and see how much I invested in them. How much patience I had with them, how much love I showed them, how much I put them first, like, and they'll love me for it. How I receive that love back, I don't know. I don't know, but as long as it's they understand that I love them, and you know that'll be enough for me. Just give your kids the same love that I gave to you, and hopefully you'll get the same love back in return. Because right now, I ain't feeling that fucking way. But I know my kids love me. But it's just like, damn, when do you start feeling it back? Right, the oldest one is to tell me all day, Mom, I love you. She want hugs and kisses all day long. You know, and they, it's to the point where as though when she started really getting like that, like, all up in my face and all of that, it's like, I know she did something. What the fuck did she do? What am I going to find out what she did? Because it just be like, you know, I don't know. I be feeling like it'd be like a cover up sometimes. I will be okay though. I'm one strong ass person, one strong ass woman, one strong ass mama. And my kids are going to be just as strong as I am, just because of the way that I'm molding them. So it's okay. It's okay. It's like I want to eat breakfast, but then I don't. I don't know. I just feel like sick. I feel like stressed. I don't feel depressed, but I just feel really fucking stressed out and overwhelmed. And it's just like that shit is just making my emotions be all over the place, and physically it's fucking with me. Well, shit, I hope I'm not fucking depressed, because usually I don't not have an appetite, but I am on my cycle too, so that kind of, hit those things off a bit. So I don't know. But I deserve every good thing that happens to me in life on a daily basis and forever, because I'm a phenomenal mom. I'm not perfect, but I am a really, 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 really good mom. I am. I'm a great mom, but I'm not perfect, but I'm a great mom. The way I love on my kids, the way I love my kids, man, can't nobody take that shit from me, man. I promise you, can't nobody say shit to me when it comes down to the way that I care for my kids, because I does that shit. That shit alone just make me emotional, just knowing that I grew up in foster care, and I have struggles with my biological mom and our relationship and shit like that. That shit just make me emotional when I think about the love that I give to my kids. I need to get my hormonal ass up off of here. Baby, hormones is talking. Those hormones is talking.